BRAINY presents 8 Reasons Why a Private Life is a Happy Life. In a time when personal details are constantly on display, choosing to have a more private life can seem like going against the grain. I mean, everywhere you look, people are broadcasting their daily meals, routines, future plans, and even their personal struggles. But does everything really need an audience? What if the happiest people aren't the ones showcasing their every move, but the ones keeping their lives to themselves? The truth is, discretion brings clarity, peace, and a sense of control that many don't even realize they're missing. That's right, a bit of mystery and restraint can actually lead to deeper fulfillment. So with that in mind, let's explore 8 powerful reasons why living privately makes life not just easier, but happier. Number 1. More authentic decisions. You've surely noticed that anytime you tell people your plans, they start chiming in. Oh, you're starting a business? My cousin did that. Total failure. You want to move to another country? What about your family? You're getting back with your ex? Yikes. And just like that, a decision that should be personal becomes influenced by someone else. Essentially, the more you let people in on your plans, the more opinions, doubts, and cautionary tales you have to filter through. And before you know it, you start second-guessing choices that once felt right. Not because you've had a sudden revelation, but because someone else's fears, biases, or past failures have now been projected onto you. In contrast, keeping things private protects your decision-making process. It lets you actually listen to yourself and allows you to make choices based purely on what you feel is best for you. Number 2. Freedom from the expectation trap. Ever mentioned a goal in passing, only to have people start checking in on your progress as if they're holding a stopwatch? Yeah, the moment you vocalize a decision, it transforms from a personal ambition into something others feel entitled to track. This creates excessive pressure and makes you feel accountable to an audience, whereas keeping certain aspirations private allows you to move at your own pace. There's no pressure to meet deadlines you never set or provide updates on something that's still unfolding. You get to focus on the process instead of worrying about other people's expectations. Number 3. Increased personal power. There's undeniable power in selective sharing. After all, when fewer people are aware of your struggles, plans, and fears, they have less ability to interfere. Don't get me wrong, living a quieter life doesn't mean completely shutting people out. It simply means being more intentional about who has access to your thoughts, feelings, and vulnerabilities. Silence can be a strategic advantage in this sense. It allows you to build, create, and grow free from outside distractions. By keeping personal matters within a trusted circle, you maintain control over your energy and influence, and this ensures that no one can use your experiences as leverage against you. Number 4. The magnetic appeal of mystery. Have you noticed how some of the most interesting people you meet don't reveal all that much about themselves? It's oddly fascinating, isn't it? Meanwhile, some people dive straight into their entire life story, and honestly, it can be a bit much. Here's the thing, people are naturally drawn to what they don't know, and when you keep certain parts of your life private, you become more intriguing, more unpredictable, more interesting. That quiet curiosity you create pulls people in. It invites connection. Besides, a little mystery keeps people on their toes. Number 5. The past remains where it belongs. The more personal details you share, the harder it becomes to leave them behind. People tend to hold on to old versions of you, even when you've long outgrown them. Mistakes, outdated beliefs, or even simple phases of your life that no longer represent who you are can become permanent markers in the minds of others. And the more widely known these moments are, the harder it is to shake them off. By keeping certain aspects of your life more private, you maintain control over your own narrative. You're not constantly battling to prove that you've changed, nor do you have to relive past decisions every time someone brings them up. In short, privacy gives you the ability to move forward without dragging old baggage behind you. Number 6. Problems stay manageable. Look, life is hard enough without turning your problems into a public spectacle. When you air out your struggles for everyone to see, things tend to get messy. People start offering unwanted advice. Some will judge, others will gossip, and suddenly your private issue has turned into a whole damn soap opera. And instead of focusing on solving your problem, you're stuck managing a flood of suggestions that range from semi-useful to downright bizarre. Keeping these things private, or at least within a small trusted circle, lets you process them on your own terms, away from the noise of outside voices. And let's be honest, half the time, people don't even want to help. They're just nosy. Number 7, more time for yourself. The more of your life you put out there, the more time you end up spending maintaining that presence, responding to questions, updating people, managing opinions, or just keeping the story going. It doesn't seem like much at first, but over time, all those little interactions and explanations start adding up. Your energy gets spread thin, your attention gets pulled in every direction, and your days become less about living and more about explaining how you're living. A more private life gives you something incredibly underrated: space. Space to think, to reflect, to breathe, to do things simply because you enjoy them, not because they're worth sharing. You stop documenting, performing, and managing impressions, and you start being present, focused, and engaged with your actual life. You reclaim time that belongs to you. Number 8, unmatched peace of mind. You know what's really exhausting? Worrying about what other people think of you, wondering if you said too much, if someone's judging you, if your personal life is being discussed behind your back. What's peaceful? Knowing none of that matters. When your life is private, there's no stress about who's watching, who's talking, or who's forming opinions about you, because at the end of the day, it's none of their business. Ultimately, privacy has less to do with isolation and more to do with personal freedom. It's about keeping control over your life instead of handing it over to strangers, critics, and people who don't even matter. So before sharing your next thought, decision, or challenge, ask yourself, who really needs to know this? Is this adding peace to my life or unnecessary complexity? Am I sharing for my own growth or just out of habit? The answers might surprise you. And if this resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on the power of privacy in your own life. Have you ever regretted telling someone too much? What's one thing you wish you had kept private? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Also, to learn more about many other interesting topics, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.